David and Victoria Beckham's marriage was rocked to the core in 2004 when his former PA, Rebecca Loos, claimed she'd had an affair with the married footballer. Rebecca alleged that they embarked on a series of raunchy hookups while he was living in Spain and playing for Real Madrid. At the time, his wife Victoria Beckham was back in the UK looking after their children. David subsequently branded her claims ludicrous. Rebecca sold her story to the now-defunct News of the World in 2004, claiming they got intimate after a group night out and went on to enjoy a series of illicit romps as well as phone sex. Now, in David's new Netflix documentary, Beckham, he and Victoria have opened up about his supposed infidelity, which he has always denied, and the challenging time it brought. There were some horrible stories that were difficult to deal with. It was the first time that me and Victoria had been put under that kind of pressure in our marriage, says 48-year-old David. And former Spice Girl Victoria, 49, admits it was the lowest point in their marriage. 100%. It was the hardest period for us. Because it felt like the world was against us. And here's the thing, we were against each other, if I'm being completely honest. You know, up until Madrid sometimes it felt like us against everybody else. But we were together. We were connected. We had each other. But when we were in Spain, it didn't really feel that we had each other either. And that's sad. I can't even begin to tell you how hard it was and how it affected me. David adds, when I first moved to Spain it was difficult because I've been part of a club and a family for my whole career from the age of 15 to I was 27 years old. I get sold overnight. The next minute I am in a city. I don't speak the language. More importantly, I didn't have my family. The couple went on a make-or-break trip in April 2004 to the French ski resort of Courchevel, footage of which is also shown in the Candid documentary. David describes their marriage was as a feeling of drowning as he explains, every time that we woke up we felt there was something else and I think we both felt at the time that we were, not losing each other, but drowning. There were some days that I would wake up and think, how am I gonna go to work? How am I gonna walk onto that training pitch? How am I going to look as if nothing's wrong? I felt physically sick every day. When I opened my eyes. How am I going to do this? When the director asks how they survived, Beckham adds, I don't know how we got through it in all honesty. Victoria is everything to me. To see her hurt was incredibly difficult. But we are fighters. And at that time we needed to fight for each other, we needed to fight for our family. And what we had was worth fighting for. But ultimately it's our private life. Rebecca gave several follow-up interviews after her initial explosive chat. In a sit-down with Sky, she claimed her chemistry with David had been off the charts and that they shared the same sense of humor. Addressing his marriage, she said it appeared that David missed her and was lonely in Spain but insisted she had no intention to break up their marriage. Asked about her thoughts on Victoria, she issued a 5-word promise, I don't expect any sympathy. She continued, I think it's bad enough for me to do what I have done without me expecting any words of sympathy. I really hope that they get through it. I think the problems were in their marriage long before I came into the picture. I in no way intended to break up their marriage, especially when there are young children involved. I hope they stay together.